lying. There's no way you're lying.
Trey always delaying us, bro.
Let's cap. I don't do nothing.
Cap on the
Oh, that's why it was like that.
Why? Why was it like that?
Whoa! Oh.
Only 25 viewers, yo. All right, man. Start a new stream.
Hold on.
We live, chat. Yo, I told you to take off the LUT, dude.
Oh, you said the lust?
I said take off the LUT. Trey got a LUT on that look fucked up too. Yo, what you doing? Yo, why? That's Trey's LUT. Take out mine.
Trey, did you want the LUT?
Nah. I'm good.
Man, let me have my own poppy sauce.
You the
going
one
on.
that told me to put the LUT on to begin with.
That was last week when your shit was bugging out. And I knew your shit was bugging.
What up, chat?
Chat! We might.
Yo, that low latency is crazy.
You see it? We got a
That's
lot.
That's it.
We got a lot on the agenda, chat. So we're going to spend like 5 minutes in the pre-show real quick. If you don't know. First of all, hi mods. Y'all do a wonderful job. Can't do the show without you. Oh! So to the people who have been supporters or members for a month, your icon has changed from Kratos to Spider-Man. Oh, killing this. Oh, yeah, hold on. I forgot. We got the Pick Moscato emote. You know what I'm saying? I can put y'all motherfucking glasses up.
Oh, they said, Trey, what's that behind you? You know what I'm saying? I brought the gang here, guys. You know what I'm saying? What's up?
Hey,
Look,
chat.
yo, be appreciative.
Put y'all glasses up. You know what I'm saying? GMG. I don't know what episode this is. We basically was so like lackluster with the show last year that like people who just started their podcast have already hit episode like 150, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Shout out to Abel, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Chat, bring out the pink Moscato. I brought my guy Flip with me today.
We got the pink Moscato, you know what I'm saying, for Abel. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Where you get that from? Oh, that's the Slink, you ain't got you. Slink brought the generic joint out, you know what I'm saying? Whatever happened to Abel? He's on Twitch, bro. We good. We good, man. One day he might, if he's ever up for it, he could come on for an episode. I was trying to get him to come on for like the console generation wrap up. I feel like for that one we're gonna have like a whole bunch of people come in and out, you know what I'm saying, just to say what's up. But yeah, I don't know if he might come on. I don't know, it's up to him if he wants to, even because I don't want y'all trolling him, because if y'all trolling, y'all gonna get blocked, you know what I'm saying. But no, we good, man. So he's doing his thing. I've been trying to catch him live again. Why did he leave? It's not important, brother, you know what I'm saying. So he asked for too much, you know what I'm saying.
Life happens, bro.
You know what I mean? It don't matter why he left. You know what I'm saying? You guys are not even real. Nah, it's nah, I'm saying if Abel comes on the show, which we have not discussed, like that's not on the agenda at the moment. But I said if he does, y'all I'm telling you troll him, you're gonna be so mad at me because you're gonna be blocked, and then you have to ask to get unblocked. So, real quick, Tom Brady is. Oh, Trey, I'm sorry, bro.
What?
You know what they did in Houston, man.
Oh, I am no longer a supporter of the Houston Texans. I do not associate myself in any way, shape, or form with the team. I have now distanced myself. As soon as Cam Newton get traded, whatever team that he goes to will be my number one team. Possibly. I don't. Matter of fact, honestly, I really do think I might just stop watching football. I'm being completely honest. And yeah, I can't wait till Deshaun Watson is no longer in Houston. Bill O'Brien, asshole.
Y'all picked up David. Y'all traded DeAndre Hopkins.
Somebody said turn my volume up, but
turn your volume up. I can't. Can I?
Can't hear a word Trey saying.
There you go. I turned you up to 200. Say something now.
Yo.
There you go. Are you good now?
Oh yeah. So chat. So y'all missed it. Yeah, I'm no longer associated with the Texans. I think I might stop watching football. Honestly, like I don't have a team anymore. it feels weird to root for another team. Cam Newton, my favorite player in the NFL. So if you go to another team, I might root for them. But yeah, I'm just done with the Texans, bro. You're gonna trade DeAndre Hopkins for a slice of pizza. And then what Bill O'Brien came out and what he was saying about DeAndre Hopkins, he compared him to Aaron Hernandez. And then he said he had his family around too much. Like, that dude's an asshole. We've been knowing he was a dumb dude. Yeah, Trey gonna cry? Not at all, bro. Like honestly, when you've been knowing that like your coach is a dumbass for so long, and the media just now getting wind to it, like, welcome to the party now. We all in the same boat. He's a dumbass.
I mean, sometimes you got to renounce your team for a couple years until they give a fuck.
Honestly, I don't even think it's a couple years, bro. I can't root for him no more, bro.
Is it? Well, hold on.
Like even after he's gone, you let him do too much. He's ruined that team.
Because I know, like my brother, like he renounced the Steelers until Big Ben retires, and he's been serious. I thought he was joking. He's dead serious. He is not. He's not been a Steeler fan for at least 2 seasons until Big Ben is out off the team. Especially after the Le'Veon, Antonio Brown mess, he cannot stand him.
Right, that dude, Lord.
So DeAndre Hopkins got traded for David.
They didn't even get a first-round pick for him, bro.
David, who always gets injured and does nothing for me in fantasy league.
He hasn't been productive for the last 2 years, maybe 3 years.
After he got that payday, because you know that happens, bro. I don't know what it is. Like, dudes get that check and then they just. But other big football news, real quick, you guys. Tom Brady is no longer a New England Patriot. He is officially going to be signing with the Buccaneers either today or tomorrow. So it's over.
They're not winning the championship though.
I don't. Man,
how much you expected to get?
I don't. It's not. I don't know. But I've been waiting to see a split.
King? Okay. Appreciate you for the information. I'm gonna look that up.
I've been waiting to see a split from those two guys for a while, just to see how each person would do on their own, how Belichick would do on his own, how Brady would do on his own. Unfortunately, you know, it happens when Tom Brady's 42 and he's already been in the league for 20-something years. But it's gonna be an interesting year because Tom Brady got some weapons waiting for him in Tampa. I tell you that much.
Man, he got this shit coming his way now, though.
I mean, you know, he's had Randy Moss, who
him throwing the ball to Mike Evans. And,
yeah.
Owen, I think. Man.
Yeah. You see, I mean, Tom Brady gets some weapons. He unreal. Like Randy Moss, I feel personally that's the best receiver that I've ever seen play. 50 touchdowns as soon as he get him on the team. Now he has 2 of the best receivers after Randy Moss that you could possibly have. It's gonna be good. And who's the backup now? Goddamn, why am I drawing a blank? Crab Stiller. Crab Stiller, man.
Yo,
Jameis Winston, yo.
No, I think Jameis was a free agent.
Oh, that man threw. He threw 30 interceptions.
30 touchdowns too.
And he threw 8 pick sixes. Stephen A. Smith said that makes him a candidate for Defensive Player of the Year. He doesn't care if he's on offense.
That's some fucked up shit.
8 pick sixes, dog. All right, Ricky, I know you don't really get into sports thoughts real quick because we about to start the show. I'm gonna keep y'all too long.
I don't give a fuck.
You don't give a fuck. Hey, chat. You know what I'm saying? If y'all here, this is GMG. I can't see the episode number. Shit is too long.
I think Tom Brady gonna do in New England. I mean, I'm sorry, in Tampa Bay, man. Like, I wanted him to go to a tougher division, honestly.
Yeah, but he's been able to just walk through the division for.
Now he got to deal with Drew Brees, like, but damn, like now he going there when the Panthers is just trash now, and Matt Ryan is not the same. But yeah.
And who? Phillip Rivers went to the. Who went to the Colts? Phillip Rivers. Yeah. That's a damn shame, Phil. He only signed a 1-year deal too. Hold on. So this was episode. Hold on.
Yo, how did you change that setting to low latency? You did it through the.
I showed you. You ain't listen, did you? No. Right in your stream. Right in your stream settings and like the. You know how where you get your stream key or your stream key.
Oh,
Right there in that same tab. So you have the stream settings, analytics, viewer activity, and stream health. It's right there in the first tab. Just scroll down a little bit. And it
on
says-
OBS.
No. On
YouTube.
YouTube, yeah.
Got you, all right, man.
All right, chat. This is GMG episode 204. Unless I name the other one 204. You know what I'm saying? Put y'all glasses up for the new members who I will read you guys' name here in just 1 second. Actually, let me go ahead and do it now. Ian J has become a member. DJ Plever. Daryl Visuals. Pain. Texas Run It. All new members. On the donation side, Tyrus donated $2. He said YouTube beats me and deleted my membership. That's quite all right. Thanks for the donation, bro. Mr. Shooter said, "What's up, Chaser family?" Thank you, bro. Reginite said, "Trey, what is that?"
Oh, this is I brought my guy Felipe with me. He wasn't able to come through, so I just want to make sure he's here with me. You know, yeah, man. Y'all be respectful. We got guests. We got guests.
Adrian donated a big $10. He said, "Yo, thanks for the uploads, bro. This week was excellent. Glad I can watch the throw. The throw. We can watch the throw. Thank you for watching the throw, bro. I got 6 more videos ready to go tomorrow, man. You know what I'm saying? So look out. Trey, you want to share it with the class, brother?
No, I'm sorry, yo. Felipe just said fuck you. I'm sorry.
No chill, Will. What's the membership link? Anybody that wants to become a channel member, I'm going to drop the link here right now.
He said it looked like I'm wearing a double cupped headband. Hey yo, band take off ass.
There's a channel membership link if you want to join. That's fine. It's gonna cost you $1, $12 a year, $1 a month. Not a big deal. When the fuck did you start streaming?
Who said that? Who said that shit?
Johnson. Darren McCorkle. Mr. McCorkle. Welcome to the channel memberships, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Alex Cup said tips on upgrading around. Open that bitch up, slide around in. Let's close the slot. Let's get it. All right. Thank you for donation, Alex. Let's go ahead and get the show rocking. First things first. I don't know. Did y'all see that Twitch streamer who decided that he was going to get on stream drunk with a gun?
Was he white?
Yes.
All right.
What?
He shot his gun accidentally.
Oh, I seen him. He emptied the whole clip. He thought he was cool.
On Twitch. His name was Sorrel. Reading is fundamental. Sor Carl. He accidentally fired his gun on live stream and he's gotten kicked off Twitch, kicked off of the SOAR team. They got him up out of there. That was some dumb shit. How do you fuck up? Yo, I've never seen so many bags fumbled until I looked at the stuff people do on Twitch. People throwing cats, and all type of shit. You got to be a dumbass motherfucker to have some shit like that happen. Thoughts?
Jerking off on video. Fucking.
That's your first example. So it was on your mind the whole time I was talking. You're gay.
That you said that on our podcast?
I said you're gay. Yes, I did.
On my podcast? All right, because I got a headphone company who's supposed to be watching us right now. You said that shit right now? You need to apologize for your actions, bro.
What company is it?
It doesn't matter what company it is. You never know where they might end up in the next.
Because if it's Mad Cats, fuck you, Mad Cats.
Yo, that shit is mad gay. Mad Cats is mad gay. Can you apologize?
Fuck y'all headsets. Fuck y'all Triton 720. You fucking 720 Mad Cats.
Yo.
What? Is it Mad Cats?
I'm letting you know right now. You have a fucking Watch Dogs fit right now, man. Sit back and relax, bro. Let me see that fit. Fuck out of here with that unlockable level 15 fit, my nigga.
Fuck out of here. The hat get taller every time you talk. That shit was fucking all the way up to my box and shit. Fuck out of here.
Oh, all right, that's why I can see where your box ends, my nigga. Right there by your shoulder blade.
Hey,
fuck
yo,
out of
I
here,
can't fix it, yo. I can't
fuck
fix it.
Here, yo.
I can't fix it, man. Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here, yo. 9.3 teraflops on
PlayStation 5. You got a red Blue Jay hat. Fuck out of here.
Yeah, because I don't rock with that blue shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
yo, all right, man. All right.
Now somebody got to kick your ass off the street.
Yo, let me tell you something.
Like,
Yeah, I'm part of the 9.3 teraflops on PlayStation gang. You know what I'm saying? Where their specs is ass.
Okay, so you
Let's
gay
continue
way.
the
Let's
show.
get it. Dimitri Morton with the $1.
You just call me gay, yo.
No, I said gay way. Dimitri, thanks for the dollar donation, bro. Tyrus, Derek Jones, King LaFlame, Jay Swervo have all just become men.
I had to read, bitch. My bad. I didn't mean to say bitch.
I'm combining
Yo, my head
words
is
together.
getting taller, yo.
I told you got that Ray J shit going, yo. Every time the camera go to you, that shit's in a different spot. Shit is crazy. Reborn donated 10. Salute to you and the squad. Thank you. And then T-Mac said you was mad thick. Thoughts?
T-Mac's been calling me thick for so long. I feel so uncomfortable posting my progress pics. I feel like he screenshots them.
Yo, so Galaxy Chaos just said, look, I seen him spam sing, right? And I just looked at the comment, and all of a sudden I see Chase kick Trey out. Why you gotta kick me out?
Sing kinking?
Well, there was a sing kinking. There was a sing kinking in there.
I'm gonna move my mic closer, bro. I don't know.
No, you don't need to do that. Cause I feel like you're gonna it's gonna be up here. You're gonna start screaming. All right. Oh, all the Soul TPS players. Horizon has officially been announced for the PC. Some people are mad. Some people like myself. I don't give a damn. In fact, I'm looking forward to playing Sony games on PC at max frame rates. So it ain't gonna bother me at all. But some people are upset because they can no longer argue with Xbox players for teasing them because they teased them. Yo, man, who? Oh, my bad. Let me go ahead and go to the next one.
Yo, did you add the LUT pack back to my skin?
I didn't mean to.
I look like Xerxes.
I removed it for the other.
On a different scene.
Yeah, my bad.
Stop disrespecting the tones, yo.
My bad. So anyway, the question is, who cares? Because first of all, Horizon is old. Why, yo, man? They keep playing songs. I just want instrumentals, brother. It's a 3-year-old game, man. I could never be upset with a 3-year-old game going to the platform. I've already played it, beat it. I could give a shit less. I've moved on. The only reason I'm going to play it again is because it's going to be on PC, and I'm going to go ahead and beat the Frozen Wilds. I don't know why people are getting so upset about. Man, why he keep rapping on my shit?
On the Epidemic Sounds that he keep trying to recommend to me.
Epidemic Sounds is amazing. Over 30,000 songs.
Yo, Bill O'Brien said hashtag kick Trey.
Bill O'Brien, you've been timed out.
Who made that
Get
account?
your motherfucking ass at this chat.
All right. Horizon on PC, what do y'all think?
Like, so in the grand scheme of things, look, I honestly really don't care. I beat the game once. That's enough for me. But also I want to say it's a slippery slope though, because yeah, it's 3 years later down the road. Okay, whatever. But if they like the success of this game, if they like the success of like the sales they may get, who was to say later on down the road, maybe they might not, maybe they might start to put their stuff on maybe at the same time or whatever. Like, honestly, like I don't really get bringing all of your exclusives, or well, not all of it, but bringing your exclusives over to the PC. Like, I felt like when I used to get a console, it's so I can get some of those console exclusive games that I could never get on your platform. If you're just bringing it to PC, I know now it's 3 years later, but that later on down the road, who is to say that you might not change it until maybe only a year later or something like this? So, like, right now, I don't care with the 3-year thing, but it's a slippery slope, bro. If you start to get too closer, like, what's the point of me buying your hardware?
What's the point of you, a person who, like, you get more into the game industry stuff? So, it's different for you because, you know what I mean? Most people, a lot of people who are on console are just, they're never going to get on PC. Well, not anytime in the foreseeable future. So I think a lot of dudes is like, oh my God, it's over for PlayStation. Their games are coming. Nobody's going to buy a PlayStation. Like, that's a lie. I don't know who these people sit around. I think they just sit around people on the internet. It's not going to affect console sales at all. Like,
there's always going to be a group of people that no matter how accessible they try to make PC, it's always going to have like it's always going to be more difficult to enter than the console. Console is just plug and play. Yeah, you can buy pre-built PCs, but when something go wrong with that motherfucker, like you might have to go to different people. Like, console is just easier, all into one area.
Way easier. Ricky, what do you think?
I think I don't like it. I think for nostalgic reasons, or like probably for one of those things where I like knowing that what I buy comes with like special perks or features and stuff like that. And then another part of me is just like, fuck it though, because we do YouTube, so I don't really care. I know more about Sony, Microsoft, so I don't mind if it goes on PC anyways, because I'm savvy with all three platforms. But I don't know. So a part of me is still like, damn. Like I felt the same way about Xbox when I noticed that their games were going on PC. I became less hyped for like certain things because I was just like, well, it's a weird feeling to explain because at the end of the day, you look at it like, but who cares? You're playing games. I'm just more like, damn. I grew up knowing that certain platforms hold like a certain stature of games for their platform, and I mean, if they're going to mix it with it and drop on Steam, I have zero problem on just that the availability, the access that I have to play it. It's more just like a nostalgic feel. Like we're never gonna have like a Horizon then only be on PlayStation, or who knows if God of War jumps on PC. I'm just like, oh man, what happened? Like,
it's gonna probably be a Sony client though.
Yeah, it's gonna probably be a Sony client.
I don't see them keeping all the games on Steam and that's it.
Yeah, no, like that. That's really the only thing. It has to be the 20 years of us gaming, or 20 plus years of us gaming, knowing that every platform had their special kind of thing behind it that kind of like uplifted like my choice to want to buy it, is including the fact that I have friends on these preferred platforms. But to be honest, if we want to see games survive in this climate, you're gonna want your game to be on every platform as a business, and you would want to see them drop a new Horizon Zero Dawn because I don't. I'm talking about them.
Do they really need their games on another platform besides their own?
No, hold on. The only counter I'll say to that is, as unfortunate as it sounds, if Microsoft ends up making so much more money on the tech side or like their software side, which we know, and all these features that they're adding, Sony's gonna want to jump ahead and jump on that too, regardless. They're not gonna just not do it because they are doing it right now. I mean, unfortunately, Microsoft had no choice but to bend backwards and try to do something else.
Wait,
but
so,
what?
I'm sorry. You said Microsoft was to start making money on the tech side, as in like they start to make a lot of.
I meant software. Like Trey went mute just now. Am I bugging? Now he's good. You're good now.
Yeah. Wait. So you're saying like when their games go to PC, like they're gonna start moving more software?
So like Game Pass, Xbox Play Anywhere, these features allow people to want to purchase a subscription. We've been already vouching for this service for a while now, and as soon as we seen that these games were coming from Xbox to PC, and you're able to actually cross play and buy the game once. If you don't think Sony's gonna want to take that opportunity, then we seen what happened with MLB. That was already one of like.
That was not Sony. That was the MLB who did that.
No, and this is what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. You think Sony's gonna lose out on the bag and say, nah, fuck it, then take it? No, they're gonna say, all right, then we'll just expand, but it still says Sony on it. So now there's a chance they're gonna sell even more copies on Xbox and PC. So I'm saying, like, at the end of the day, we said it, we buy these games to make sure that there's support behind it so that we can see these sequels. Yeah. I see it like, well, because sometimes Sony be on the strict shit too. We just heard now about Hideo Kojima with Konami. I think we're going to talk about that in a little bit. You heard, I know you put that down in the notes, right? Because I didn't look at everything.
No, what was that about?
All right, so Konami is in talks with Sony to bring back PT.
Oh, my bad. No, I thought Sony is trying to buy Metal Gear from Konami is what I read.
Well, one other thing is that
and PT. I think it was both.
Yeah, no, it's not only buying; they're trying to get them together, continue production for it. So Kojima now is trying to get back. He's not trying to get back. I think Sony is in talks with Kojima and then Konami as well to try to continue the development of it. So again, if Death Stranding only released on PS4. What would be the potential of sale? Like, I'm looking at it too. Like, I know they're gonna do it. They want more money, bring out more games, but I'm just conflicted. I don't get it.
Like my thing is like if Microsoft starts to make a killing with moving software or something like that, I still don't know if they're gonna be touching PlayStation numbers. Because we know that PlayStation, even with their stuff being on one platform, they were the market leaders of this generation. And they just continue to drop bangers. Like,
so let me piggyback off of what you just said. First of all, we got to remember the business model between each of these companies are similar, but it's different. And one of the reasons why is because Sony has a presence in Asia, all over the place, in Japan, and all these other places that Microsoft does not have a lot of presence in plenty of markets that Sony does have. So when you look at market share, Sony has triple the market share that Xbox has at the moment. So Sony could afford to not put their games on PC. I have triple the fan base to sell the game to. Microsoft has 1/3 of that fan base. So they don't have enough of those people to sell to just on the Xbox platform. So for them, it would make business sense to go ahead and put that on PC so that I can get people from this platform, because I don't have the presence over here in Japan. We know we're not going to get them this gen. We'll try to tackle it next gen. So they have that. And there is corporate greed, obviously. So we've already seen it. It doesn't matter. We've seen Sony when there was free online, and then we had the paid online like Xbox. We've
Even
seen
game sharing when they had 5 and then it was one.
Right. We've seen game sharing. So these corporations do tend to copy what the other money-making company is doing. So that's what it ultimately is going to boil down to. Is like, how can we get even more market share and sell this game to more people, even though we have...
What do you think I was saying?
Right.
Exactly.
So, but you're saying that it sounded to me like you said like they needed to do it. I don't think they needed to do it at all. I don't think they have to do that to be successful at all. But financially for them, if they want to increase their revenue share, then it makes sense for them to start putting their games on PC, because they know that the PlayStation people are still going to buy PlayStation. People saying they're not going to buy PlayStation now. They're going to.
Bullshit. They're bullshitting. Yeah. One major thing is at the end of the day, they don't. It's not that they need to. I think their need of it, if there is a need, is more or less like future proofing their profits, like making sure that we can ensure if we do decide to drop a certain game that we expect to hit certain numbers, that if it doesn't come out for the PS4, we at least know that we could try to bring this to like audiences on PC and Xbox. That's exactly what Microsoft is trying to do. But as far as Sony goes, I look how crazy the change was with the Xbox One and with the PlayStation 4. Like that was such a huge 360 change with who ended up becoming the top. Now I remember PlayStation has always thrived regardless within time, but this generation was really bad for Xbox. I'll be honest, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm full throttle on PlayStation. We haven't really heard any games that are dropping for release on them except for Godfall. Like we don't know any heat, but I do believe in a profit margin, in a profit market, they're gonna start bringing out more of their games. They're gonna probably hold on to shit like Last of Us and God of War. They might not. And I think to exclude, trying to make it look like it's PC as well, they will try to develop a client.
We've already seen like 5 PlayStation games end up on PC. Detroit Become Human, Neo, Nier Automata, Yakuza.
The Beyond Two Souls.
All those games are already on PC. The natural progression for them has already begun, where we start putting over some of the games, and then we put over our big titles that have done well. And then, instead of waiting 3 years down the road, we're going to put it out a month later. Or at some point, it's going to be launch day. One day,
I know what's going to happen.
It's going to be launch day.
Yeah, I know what's going to happen after that.
What?
We'll see. No, I'm talking about as far as the games go, because a lot of people have a problem with these exclusive games, or they have exclusive content for a year.
Yeah.
To try to make up for that shit, to try to gimmick you back into still buying a console. God of War comes out, you buy this special edition only for PlayStation users type shit, and then we're gonna get that bullshit all over again. Yeah. So we're gonna. I think this is gonna be an interesting period, because we're gonna be able to sit back and laugh, really just digest all the shit that we're gonna see, because we already know what's gonna happen. All these features they're telling us, by the way, that we're about to get into, we know that there's some loophole bullshit. So we're not sitting back excited. We just want to make sure what's a price point, what's it able to do. Day one, the games, all right, we in it. We I don't need to hear gimmicks of what Mark Cerny was saying.
Say Yakuza's on Xbox. Yeah, it got announced for Xbox, and it came out for Xbox in the last few months or so. So yeah, it's, people just got to be okay with it. This is the future of gaming. Now I will say this: if they do come up with a system, first of all, if cross-play is the industry standard, then that would be great, because then people may feel less inclined to be forced to get PlayStation. A lot of us are on the platform that we're on because the homies is on there, period. So if I'm able to play with those same people without necessarily getting our hardware, I might not do it. I might do it, but some people might not be forced to go out and make that second purchase. And I can just chill on my PlayStation or my PC or my Xbox, and I can still play with my guys. Maybe if there's a client on PC where you can get into PlayStation party chats and play with those people, then you won't need to get a fucking PS4. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I just look at it like with all of this shit that is going on, all of the things that they adding into it, like eventually, like I understand like the comfortability of getting a console. Like I always tell people, I will never primarily be a PC only game. I won't, never. But like with all of this shit that is having that they're adding, like games going to PC, crossplay with everything, and I love the crossplay element. Don't ever get that twisted. But like, it's gonna be a certain point. It's gonna be like, yo, what the fuck is the point of getting a console? Like,
one day that's going to be the question. But before that day happens, I believe that Xbox and PlayStation will have consoles that are still console friendly, but they operate like PCs. Xbox has already designed their console kind of like that. So I think they're going to start coming out with the PCs that have universal hardware that you can develop for, but like you can change your graphics card and stuff like that within the actual ecosystem that they have. It's just not here yet. I do think that's going to happen one day. That's a way to get people closer to PC gaming, but to remain with an Xbox branded PC or a PlayStation branded PC. And then we won't have to worry about mid-gen consoles and all that type of stuff because you'll be able to just change your shit. You know what I'm saying? You just exclusive fucking AMD PlayStation graphics card you can update or whatever like that. So,
I'll be honest. One beautiful thing I would love, because I think Microsoft is going to do it, because they said they hinted towards some stuff which we was just talking about a couple of weeks ago. If PlayStation and Microsoft decide you should only buy the game once. Remember what Phil Spencer said? And we kind of like we took that idea and we said if they have this like mirroring from like your console to your PC and it allows you to open up the client on PC and play it, or like if you have a smart TV, like these are features that I think in the long run we'll definitely like appreciate. Shit like that I want to see. Like that's what I'm hoping to see this generation. That they're all capable of doing everything they said they couldn't. I just want to see features make it more accessible for us. If I want to play on this big screen, I don't want to have to unplug my setup. Can I mirror everything to there? I want to see things like that. I want to see shit be innovated in that fashion.
One console in the house that can be streamed or played on any TV or any device. Beautiful. That is the future. Well, let's go ahead and move on. By the way, we got a couple new channel members just now. We got the Above Average Brandon and Ken Dog both became members. Actually, Ken Dog just subbed to the channel. Thanks for subbing. And then on the we got Steph Diddy. Also, I didn't want to miss you. King Grizz said, "Hi, I'm Floyd Mayweather." No Floyd Mayweather jokes, man. He just lost his uncle and his the mother of his kids this week, man. That's tough, man. Thanks for the donation.
Wait, man.
Yeah, he's having a rough week, man. His uncle passed at 58. His girl passed at, I believe, 41 or 42 years old, man. It's tough, bro. K-Dot donated. When Trump going to cut the check? Ooh, we were just talking about that before we went live. We'll get to that later.
Cut the what?
When he going to cut the check, brother. Nate says, long-time viewer, thanks for the viz. Thanks for the support, man.
Thank you for supporting us, brother.
Rock Thaus, how has your growth as a person been this year so far? I don't know. I'll know after all this shit is over. Because right now, it's easy to be a decent person. But we're going to see how dudes is when there ain't no food on that shelf. And people need shit, you know what I'm saying? Because we you know, that very well could happen. So, I don't know. But I think I'm doing okay. And I think this year is going to be better than last year as far as all the shit I dealt with last year. K-Dot says, I love PC, but I know plenty of people that's not their thing. Plus, consoles sell more to home market little kids. I do believe that consoles are better suited for the younger people. It's a lot easier for them to deal with. Moving on, we got Tony Hawk Pro Skater got accidentally announced. I know this doesn't require a lot of dialogue. I just want to let people know.
You say ill?
Yeah, ill. Ill's right. I bought Tony Hawk 5. That game was absolute shit.
I wanted it to be good, but look, you have you played the last one we played?
I do remember the one with Lil Wayne in
I said Wayne. Lil Yang. That was the worst game I bought on PS5 that I paid $60 for.
I look at it like, bro, I bought we recently bought Skate. I've been looking at I forgot the other one that we've been the other game, but yo, it's like we need more skating games.
It's night and day.
You know,
it don't have to be that simulated too. It could be some arcadey shit.
So like, hopefully they realize where they went wrong with the last one.
They won't.
And I don't know. I guess it's my nostalgia with me. Yeah, I'm gonna always get a little bit excited for a Tony Hawk game, man. So I'm hoping it is good. I'm hoping it's all right.
Bless you. Activision ran that franchise into the ground, and it was a disaster.
Yeah. They ran it into the ground, but then it's been gone for so long. Like you can run something into the ground, and then once it be gone, there's a need for it again. Like
You know what's
There
worse?
is.
When they came back out, when it comes back out, and literally challenges and shit was like the same as the old
It
days.
was worse though.
Gameplay wise, it was worse.
It was worse. You couldn't get off your skateboard. That's my problem. If you have a game that was people love, right, and then it goes away like you just said, and then you decide to bring it back out, it needs to be up to date. And then if you have competition who have had things that you didn't have when your game was out, you need to add some of that to your game. For example, getting off the damn skateboard. You see your competition came, first of all, knocks you off the block. They was able to get off skateboards and all that stuff. You need to have that. I feel that is a very basic thing. And you're not a game dev. Shut your nut ass up. You're an idiot. Anyway,
I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, yo, it's like I said, I'm gonna get hyped for because I just seen you mention the name of the games. Yo, I was just about to buy Skate XL and I was about to buy Sessions just because I want more skating games, bro. So hopefully these is good. I mean, like hopefully, with the news Tony Hawk, they put effort into it.
Yeah.
I'm hoping for the best.
I think one of those games somebody said was decent. Matter of fact, shout out to the AGS podcast. I was on Any Given Sunday podcast on Hard 8 Times channel on Sunday. This past Sunday, we did like a 2-hour show. It's pretty good. Salute to those guys over there. So
it's a Hard 8.
Any of you guys who checked their podcast out, if you missed that last episode, I was on there. So that was fun. I had a good time over there. And I forgot one of the guys. I forgot who it was. I forgot exactly who said it. But they had mentioned that one of those skate games was okay on PC and the other one was trash. Foreign Topics, we're good, my guy.
I think.
What's going on, Foreign Topics?
XL might be the one that he might have called trash.
Okay.
I think Skate XL is in more of an earlier stage.
Okay. And guess who I seen in Hard 8's podcast in the comments? You remember Raging Bull? Bull Media. He was in there.
That's my guy. Yeah.
I can't find him on Twitter or nothing. Like his YouTube channel, he only had he didn't have nothing on there or anything like that. But yeah. So it was good to see him. Anyway, Game Pass people. There's an echo. Ori and the Will of Wisps is out for $1. You can still subscribe to Game Pass for $1 for a 1-month trial period. So if you're looking at getting Ori and the Blind Forest for the full price, maybe just get Game Pass instead. Try out the service for $1 and see if you like it. That's much better than paying full price for the game when you can test it and basically demo it for $1. And then along the way, you can see if you actually enjoy Game Pass. Again, Game Pass is the best shit on console. If you're a person that does not like to spend a whole lot of money on games, but you like games, Game Pass is the move for you people that are on Xbox and PC. So once the $1 subscription is over, I believe it's 10 or 15 a month, but I still don't think you can beat. There's nothing that's going to beat that service. So, and then all the new Xbox games are on Game Pass day one. So if you're a person that's going to buy Xbox exclusives at $60, you can get 4 months of Game Pass and still play the game. So you should go ahead and just get Game Pass instead. So you know what? That's another thing. How long is Game Pass going to last? That can't be that lucrative.
It's gonna last a very long time, and it's gonna thrive like fucking crazy.
Why do you think that though? Because I've seen this service model before from Sega.
I'll tell you. So with Game Pass specifically, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're charging they're being very for the last years.
You lagging?
There's so many. I'm echoing.
Yeah, you lagging because of the train.
How about now?
Coop also said 2K
Are you
is on
good?
Game Pass.
All right.
Okay.
So basically, over the last 2 years, I have not seen them fold with offering these crazy ass deal prices for Xbox Game Pass and Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. When this Xbox releases, do you know how much money people are gonna save without having to buy the day 1, 4, 5? Hopefully, there is 4 or 5 exclusive games or games in general, and Game Pass could be of like help with just buying these games, these extra games. You know how many people are gonna look to want a game share with their friends just to get a hold of these games? Longevity wise, I got a feeling that Game Pass is gonna just thrive enough to where, like we was just talking about, having an app on your smart TV, being able to mirror it. If they actually market that shit the right way, they already said they're not looking at VR at all right now. They said we're focusing on how to get people to play these video games anywhere they're at. I don't care about the mobile device scene, but as far as the service goes, I don't see that. I don't see it affecting us as a consumer, as them as being
Yeah, I'm talking
either
about
shareholder
them.
or
I'm talking
developers.
about them.
They might offer a much a pricier subscription, but they would have to try to haul people in with like the crazy benefits. It would have to be like something that's even better than what EA Access doing, meaning like 10-hour trials. If you're paying $5 a month or $29 a year, and they're gonna have to offer something big time along, and maybe in both of them needs to include PS Plus, Xbox Live with these services. I can't have too many services because it's gonna come to a point people might just pick Xbox Live over Game Pass.
Okay.
So
Well, there's that
yeah.
Xbox Live Game Pass bundle you can get too.
Yeah, Ultimate, I think. Yeah.
Real quick, the Final Fantasy remake demo came out. I have not played it yet. I'm waiting for the full release, and I'll play that. Also, Call of Duty Warzone has came out. A lot of people are enjoying that as well.
I'm fucking with it. Yeah.
Oh man, we got trolled. We was on Twitter. I was on Boxton. I was on Twitter, and I see a thread that says NFL 2K is coming back in 2021. My heart dropped. Because I already got Joe Montana before. So, like, there's no fucking way. I click on it. And I'm like, yo, this shit is real. But hold on. If you didn't know, chat, the exclusive license is gone. For the last 16, 17 years, EA has had an exclusive license to make football games, which is why you haven't seen any 2K football games. They couldn't make them with NFL players in there. So we've been waiting for that license to go for a very long time. The license is gone, but the caveat is 2K is not doing a simulation game that is going to compete with Madden. This license, the exclusive license, is really gone for them, so they can make basically an arcade style football game. So you're more likely to get a blitz kind of experience, or what might be a comparable to NFL Street, or we're praying to God it's not NFL Playgrounds that they're working on. But
Could I be honest?
Yes.
I think if they play their cards right, are they allowed to use the official names?
Yeah, that's what the license is. They can use the likenesses and names and teams.
Names, logos.
Let me tell you something. So right now they just can't make it simulation, right?
Yeah.
Right.
You do know, like, if they play their cards right, we don't mind a little bit of the arcadiness, yo. Like, I look at Madden feels arcadey to me, regardless with their bullshit bugs. 2K, if they play their hand right, bro, they can make a little bit of adjustments, make it shit look arcadey, whatever, and that bitch is gonna sell one way or another.
It could, but I want a simulation experience. Go ahead, Trey. It looked like you really want to. Go ahead. Take the floor is yours. Take as much time as you want. Go ahead.
For the past 16 years, I have been in prison. They have forced me to play a ass franchise called Madden if I wanted to play with my beloved football teams. Thank God. We thought this shit was gonna happen so many times, dog. And every year they'd be like, yo, the license is over, Madden not gonna get it. Then all of a sudden EA roll up with them fat ass checks and they got that shit for 5 more years. So even if it's non-simulation, I don't care. I have been waiting to do anything, bro, to play anything besides Madden, dog. The little changes, the absolute them not trying to do shit but improve my team. Like, fam, I can't wait. And then also with the simulation, like I was just thinking about it, like if they wanted to, they can make a game as close to simulation, but throw in little elements of arcadiness into it, so they can say they want to do it. But also, y'all saying that y'all don't want, like, I know you say, Chase, you say you want a simulation game, but there's a market for a non-simulation game. This is why we've been begging for the new NFL Street to come back. This is why we've been begging for another version of Blitz or something like that. Mm-hmm. And I think that 2K has a creative team to make a good arcade style football game or something like that, bro. Anything other than Madden at this point is what I'm just really happy for, dog. And I know people saying the NFL Playgrounds is on the way. First of all, I want to say I don't think that will be the worst thing. I know Playgrounds is trash.
All right.
Playgrounds is trash. Playgrounds is absolutely trash. But at the same time, you got to remember, Playgrounds was not 2K IP to start with. They bought that.
Right,
so if 2K was to actually touch it and put their hands upon it and actually develop it in their own way, who knows? It may come out completely different. If they come out with a Playground, I won't completely shut it down just because I know that they didn't develop that and come up with that since day one. But at the same time, I
wouldn't dub it.
Yeah, I wouldn't dub it, but I feel like no.
I'll tell you why when you're done. Go ahead.
I'll go after you, Chase.
But the problem is they can't, in my opinion, they can't come out with an NFL Playground style of game because right now the name NFL 2K has a certain kind of lore around it. I told Chase and iPod this. Even if they come out with a quick game, because I don't know when a simulation contract goes up, but even if they would just come out with a quick arcadey style of football game, just so they can try to get into simulation or something like that, right? If they come out and put some BS out, that lore around NFL 2K just goes away. Not all of it, but a major factor of it goes away. So they have to play their cards right. And I think whatever they're going to put out is going to be dope. I just can't wait, bro. I never thought I'd see this, bro, honestly.
Yeah, I was literally going to say the same thing. They can't. I really don't feel like they could afford for it to be NFL Playgrounds because the NFL is going to want to see the kind of revenue that they bring in. Because that's the whole reason. There's a reason MLB The Show is going to Xbox. There's a reason that the NFL license has been basically changed so that another company can make an NFL licensed game. They want to see that revenue coming. So if 2K makes them because they put out a whack game, then that license, they might just renew it later. Like, I feel like depending on the success of 2K's football game is going to determine how soon the NFL says, you know what, you have creative control, make whatever style of football you want, because y'all are doing well over there.
Oh, I can't wait to hear that shit.
That's a really, really big deal for them to put out a good game. And it's not like they don't have the blueprint already. Like, you've seen NFL Street. It's not their game, it's EA's game. But you see what kind of games people want from stuff like Blitz, NFL Street. So you push your little 2K twist on it and don't overdo it with the crazy microtransactions. And you have YouTube now.
Don't. Look.
Don't what? They gonna riddle that shit, bro. That shit gonna be riddled.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I kid.
Not get your hopes up with the microtransactions. I got my hopes up about like the quality of the game, but that shit gonna be riddled with microtransactions. My God.
Yeah.
Yo, well, finish up what you was gonna say. So,
I think I was gonna say one more thing. It wasn't that important. Go ahead.
What? To be honest, I agree. I think more or less, y'all gonna think I might be bugging out. We have our issues with 2K, with NBA 2K. I genuinely feel from our experiences, Trey, certain companies don't have sport type developers, or what I mean by that is like devs that kind of know what like within the sports and developing a game for sports. And I feel like 2K, I feel like they do have a team that can make a good football game, if you know what I'm talking about.
They've had all the games. They've had hockey. They've had baseball.
Exactly. There's some people who work in certain development teams that I'm just like, why are you working on a basketball game, or why are you working on a foot? I feel like 2K is not. I feel like more or less they're not worried about the type of game it is. I do agree. I don't think they'll make an arcadey playgrounds type of game because one, why use your money or whatever to develop that kind of game as your first impression to show being like the first NFL game after how many years? 16 years, when you can literally try to go all in. And I think they're going to go all in. It's going to have some arcade elements to it, but I feel like they're going to push it to where it's not going to affect us that way. Even for people who love simulation games, I feel like it's going to be fire, bro. I have a lot of hopes.
People don't know. One of the things about that license, I think it was 2K4 versus Madden 2004.
Yeah.
2K4 was selling for what, $30?
Yep.
They was
$30, and it was a more superior product.
Yes, and they was whooping Madden's ass as far as everything. Honestly, shout out. We almost got 1,000 viewers up in this bitch, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, welcome.
Bro, they track record when it comes to football games is up there, dog.
Yeah.
Like, so even if like, this is why I'm saying if it's titled NFL Playgrounds, I won't completely dismiss it because I know they track record, bro. I love NFL 2K. I'm sorry. What is it? APF 2K8. I love that game. I love it, bro. I love NFL 2K5. I still played that shit. So I know it's been a while. I know the development team has probably moved on with their life, and we can't continue to give, or we can't put the expectations of the past development team on a new team that they're gonna put out. But still, like, for them to be waiting this long and to continue to try to pursue their NFL license, I know that this shit gonna be a banger. And then Takeoff said in the chat that the simulation license expires next year. So if NFL 2K was to put out a non-simulation game and it sells like hotcakes and the fans love it, what does the NFL love, bro? More than anything, they love money.
Can I be honest with y'all? Right
2K
after you,
this
what?
year, 2K20, I think a report came out. It was the most popular sports game franchise of the year. They're selling money. This is the most successful 2K has been. Even though the fans don't like the game, they continue to sell. If they do that with the NFL, the simulation game is gonna be on the way, bro.
Can I keep it a stack?
What's that?
One thing I just got super hyped for, and it's gonna sound mad weird because we know the bullshit when we play NBA 2K, but with how much NBA 2K has grown over the years, archetypes, takeovers, bro, just imagine if they make this game like real fire and like, I mean, however they work the multiplayer, because I want to get on there and really play some multiplayer, maybe franchise mode with y'all, something that we could do. But imagine how they try to incorporate like a takeover to try to make that be like the arcadeness for it, or which I wouldn't have a problem. Like, look at what Madden's doing. They got the X Factor. That's a takeover.
Yeah,
it's basically like takeover.
It's
I think NFL. I think they're gonna try to implement something like that and allow that to be like their outlet to kind of enable that arcade style to try to get away with it. If they could, I'm excited for this, bro. I'm excited, bro.
Like, one thing about me, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
One thing about me, I've always been a person. Well, I've always preached competition. Competition is good. And like when NBA Live came back, I was not just glad because, NBA Live is my childhood. I was glad about that. If they were to come back and try to like continue to compete, they could possibly push 2K. Now, it didn't happen that way. NBA Live was a flop. They didn't do what they needed to do. But with NFL 2K come out, look, let's say, for example, you don't like 2K. Let's say you don't like it at all. You don't want to play that football game. If you're a Madden fan, you should be happy for this move as well, because Madden has left a lot of modes untouched, unfixed. If you think that Madden is not going to try to improve its game, now that they know that 2K is knocking on this back door, you out your mind, bro. This is going to improve both of the games. I can't wait, bro. You don't think
EA and Madden, they're gonna have to step up a lot? Remember, there was no one making a football game. Nobody's out here trying to play these non-generic brand football. That's one. After they got rid of after Rex left, Dickerson, right? Rex Dickerson.
Before he left.
All right. So after he left, this last Madden wasn't that bad in terms of like it was playable, but then the bullshit continued after.
They're behind. Madden is behind where they need to be. And this is the last thing. People are forgetting and I said this off stream. We're in the middle of a fork in the road when it comes to matter of fact, hold on, we got 1,000 viewers, you know what I'm saying? Put y'all motherfucking glasses up. Put y'all pink Moscato glasses up in the
like
chat,
button, man.
Make sure y'all thumbs up the stream too, man. Let's get them glasses up, you know what I'm saying? But we're at a fork in the road when it comes to the battle with microtransactions. They've already been banned in certain countries like Belgium and other places like that. So we all need to think about how the revenue streams are going to be for the companies that potentially may lose that. If loot boxes are deemed gambling and you must be mature, 18 or older to purchase the game, that's going to affect a lot of these games across the board. These companies may elect to take the microtransactions out. The loot boxes out. If people don't think that that's a possibility, you're nuts. Look at fucking Activision. They took loot boxes out of COD. You know how much money they made in loot boxes the last couple of years? They took that shit out of the game. So with that being said, if there's a future where loot boxes are basically either like gone or severely diminishing as far as on the company side, now they're going to need to have more products that they can sell. So then they're going to need more than one studio, more than one publishing company to make their branded game. So at that point, there's going to have to be 3 or 4 companies that are allowed to make football games. It may not just be 2K and EA at that point. At some point, we may get to a place, because before, the NFL license was for everybody. So
man, you had NFL 2K.
you had NFL. You had
Fever,
Game
NFL
Day.
the Blitz.
NFL Fever. NFL Game Day. You had Blitz.
Blitz the League.
You had
Blitz the League count still, right?
No.
Oh, you talking about simulation?
Yeah, Blitz the League wasn't NFL. That's
Like,
that the license
yeah,
was
like
gone at the
NFL
time.
games.
Yeah, they were all that wasn't an NFL licensed game. So just keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? The conversation about microtransactions is going to happen more and more, and you know, the gaming culture is not regulating itself. The government is going to have to step in. So with that, if that happens, EA is going to be in a world of
one last thing,
because they are carried by Ultimate Team financially. Yep. That's why we don't get a Skate. That's why we don't get a Dead Space. That's why we don't get any of the games we want. It's because they cannot monetize them the same way they monetize Ultimate Team. Go ahead.
Ricky. But Ricky might have something valuable. I'm just gonna put this in real quick. I know that they said somebody in the comment section just said you're not supporting 2K. I'm gonna be completely honest. I would much rather support 2K than
who's not supporting 2K? They're not supporting 2K.
Yeah.
No.
And there was somebody in the comment section. I would much rather.
I understand.
2K.
The same team ain't making NBA 2K. They got a whole.
It could be.
Like I'm gonna be honest. I would much rather support 2K than EA. It's not even close for me.
Those are becoming like really similar people as far as the way they handle their game.
Like,
I'll let you know. We voiced opinions. We voiced a lot of stuff. We voiced a lot, and as you can see, NBA Live ain't even out, man. Like they're still working hard to get at it. Because I'm gonna keep it a stat. We know too much more. I know too much more shit that goes on behind the scene. So like I would rather, even on the fundamental side of just of profit and just putting money towards the game and actually giving money to the team to make this game, I would put money more towards or put my support on 2K for this.
Look, when your brand is dirt, people not buying it. The name NBA Live is not really respected in the gaming community like that. People laugh at it. So it doesn't matter how good the game is. It's going to have to be, they're going to have a great game for like 4 years in a row before people take the game seriously. That's unfortunately that's what it is.
Two things. Guess what happened? I uploaded some live gameplay one time and I barely got any traction. I did a comparison video laughing at the game and got 1 million views. The game is not respected as just watching it being played.
Yeah, look, that's why your brand is everything. 2K's brand is like really good out here. Like people of all demographics play 2K. They talk about it in barbershops. They talk about it everywhere. Madden used to have that. That's what's so shocking. Madden was the game everybody played. Game. Dog, that shit was nobody's playing fucking 2K but me. I've been playing 2K since '99. They used to laugh at us for playing that shit, bro.
You know Madden trash. When your niggas in the neighborhood, no Madden trash.
Yep.
Back then, bro, we took anything, bro.
They playing 2K.
Neighborhood ain't telling you let's run Madden. They know that shit
Put
suck.
that 2K on.
They know that shit suck. Dudes be like, hey, yo, put 2K on.
Put 2K
Madden
on.
trash. Madden name is dirt.
Bro, I asked my brother, like, yo, when you come down, we playing Madden? My brother's so casual, but he loved Madden, bro. And he's like, oh, man, that should probably bug again this year. Tell me about it, bro. I'm just like, wow. Like, he just knows, bro. He don't know about Ultimate Team. He knows about it on the mobile phone. And what I was going to say is, I ain't gonna lie to you, they removed microtransactions or loot boxes in COD. And I just got to say, a year later, that COD mobile, that shit thriving.
They did it the right way.
They fucking thriving. That money they made more money than the last two CODs put together in microtransactions.
What I know about barbershop, I spent a lot of time at barbershop. Oh, I got a nephew. I take to the barbershop and everything.
My barbershop plays PS4 in there. They play Madden, man. They used to play Madden. Now they playing 2K. Now they play 2K in that bitch. What's the next topic?
So moving on, real quick, HBO is turning The Last of Us into a video game series. I can't. Over the years, I've always hated video games being turned into TV shows and movies because it was always trash. However, with The Witcher, with the Sonic movie, and with HBO just as a quality channel when it comes to doing TV shows, I have faith that it's going to be a solid TV show. And I'm not saying that because I'm a fan of The Last of Us. I'm saying that because of fucking HBO. I believe that they would not put it out. Huh?
No, go.
I don't think they would put it out. I don't think anybody would greenlight a series like that if it was not going to be good, because they know we're at it. Like TV shows, there's so many TV shows now. I can't keep up because everybody's doing their own TV shows. It wasn't like this before. Before you had like your major like 9 or 10 shows and that was it. 9 or 10 shows one channel has 9 or 10 series. Netflix has all these original series. You have Showtime, you have HBO, you have ABC, NBC. There's so many TV shows. So if people want to step up and compete, they have to put out something that's going to be quality. I know gamers are really into their media, so it's a good chance to get them. But if gamers don't like your shit, they ain't fucking with it. So I think it's going to be good, personally. So
I think the right genre, man. Like, what was one of my favorite genres for a couple years, for like 4 or 5 years, was The Walking Dead. They fucked that whole shit up.
the TV show,
With the TV show, they ruined that shit.
right? But they ain't had a bunch of HBO guys. You know what I mean?
They didn't have the budget until later. But I'm just saying, as far as The Last of Us, the story behind it, whoever's writing this story, put it in HBO's hands. Fuck a movie. I don't need a movie. I want to see build up. What I just saw with the Witcher show, I was like, bro, that Witcher show was fire. I'm upset that shit's gonna come out in 2021. With The Last of Us being a TV show, I believe they're gonna pull some real heat with that shit. That story behind The Last of Us is fucking crazy. Just get some dope actors, man.
Fam, y'all know how we just talked about how your name can't be dirt, something like that. HBO has showed me that name is far from dirt.
Facts.
When you put HBO behind something, I'm in it.
I believe
Stars is trash compared to HBO.
I'm with it. I'm with it, bro. Let's go.
Stars ain't trash though.
Hey, yo, King,
I don't like Stars compared to HBO.
King, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Sorry, Cinemax.
Your
My
comment
bad.
almost offended me, and I almost banned you. You guys don't do that.
I made a mistake. Cinemax, I'm not a fan of. Stars and HBO, they showed they got quality.
HBO know what they doing when it comes to TV shows.
Bro, we got 1,028 people in here. What the fuck is happening? You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Hit that like button, chat.
make sure to hit the shout out to. We got some new channel members. Philly the Weapon, man. What's up, bro? That's like super OG shit right there. Wiz has just become a member as well. On the donation side, we got Bernie B says, Trey, I'm sorry about the Texans. Thanks for the donation. I'm sorry too, man. I couldn't deal with it. I've never. Who the fuck? You just don't trade a DeAndre Hopkins for David Johnson. You don't trade him at all.
Bro, the coach is dumb. He did the same thing for AJ Boye. You gave him away for nothing. You gave away Clowney for nothing. Now you gave DeAndre for nothing. Why would I be surprised?
Suspense said, "What's good, gang? I'm sorry about." Oh, see, he's talking to you, Trey. Said he's sorry. The Fruit Fly. I got new 840s for basically $70. We lit. Hey, congratulations. They gonna hurt your motherfucking ears though. Gaming headsets hurt, bro. That's why I don't really wear headsets that much, man.
That's why I stopped wearing them big ass green ones, bro.
Yeah, you gotta get you some Bose, some Sennheisers or something like that. Astros have good sound, but nothing is going to compare to actual studio headphones. And all gaming headsets hurt my ears after a while. But Astros, as far as gaming headsets go, Astros have always been the most comfortable of the gaming headsets. But shout out to you, you know what I'm saying? I ain't mean to take your dreams away. I'm sorry, brother. King Supreme, what old Xbox and PlayStation franchises y'all want to come back? Let's all just say one.
I'm going to be completely honest, man. I'm going to go with the standard, bro. I would love another NBA Street.
NBA Street? Ricky?
Def Jam.
Def Jam?
Yeah.
None of them is exclusives, but I'm gonna let y'all read.
I'm sorry.
I didn't say exclusive.
He didn't say exclusive, but he said Xbox and PlayStation. I feel like he meant exclusive.
I'll say Resistance, Fall of Man.
Resistance is a good one. Because Sony has no multiplayer. So calm. Okay.
What about Ready at Dawn? Order 1886, right?
Oh, I thought you said PlayStation 2. Man, get some
PlayStation
out here.
period.
Give me another order. Give me another order. I want to order.
Man, we need that.
Bro. I want to order, bro. Oh my god.
Shit. Exclusive wise, like, bro, I can't even think.
Oh, that. It's gotta be.
The Siphon Filter.
Filter.
Yeah.
Tenchu.
That was an exclusive.
Tenchu Stealth Assassins. I love Tenchu.
What about? I'm trying to think of some other franchises. Like, y'all gonna think I'm bugging? I don't even think SOCOM will be a fire game in today's climate.
Nah, I think it would,
they could if they wanted it to be.
If they had the right team and money.
There,
man, I see Rainbow Six out there doing with it.
Yo. No. This is what I'm saying. Why?
Definitely.
Look, the team is completely wiped, right? So they would have to find a team to come make this game or get some people back. I think just that with SOCOM, you've seen H-Hour or a few games try to, like, from the devs who made SOCOM, try to help. No, some of them were people who helped make SOCOM. And it's like certain games, just like we knew Shenmue was gonna be ass, but we still had that little bit of like, oh shit, it's coming back. That shit is ass though.
I got a question though. So look, I don't know nothing about this, so you can tell me if I'm completely wrong. But when Rainbow Six was gone for a while, right? So what are the people that make Siege? Are those the original developers?
Probably not.
So you see,
I can't. We don't know. We don't know. I can't say yes or no.
But
I wouldn't want to say yes or no.
Rainbow Six was gone for a long time,
man. And then look, but you forgetting something. It was gone. It came back. It wasn't good when it came back.
It wasn't good, but they continued to build upon the game.
Yeah, so that was one of the things we had like a discussion on AGS, is because I know Hard Eight specifically. He's a like first impressions kind of guy, so he feels like your review is your review. So however you review the state, when you review the game, whatever state it's in, he feels like that's the score. Like even if the game improves, but I felt on my end, like if you're like a platform and you have all these reviewers and stuff, that some reviews could be ongoing. You know what I'm saying? Because there's been games that we played day one was trash and then they got better. You know what I'm saying? I might have reviewed this game out of 5, but it might be an 8 now. But Hard Eight's thing is it's just remain a 5. My thing is it could be ongoing.
Let me put it like this.
Because Rainbow Six is one of them games.
Yes.
The community will tell you that it has vastly improved. The first Destiny with the Taken King vastly improved with time. So
yeah, shit gets better, bro. You can't bro, with humans, bro, we change our mind on everything. You can't name something that we really don't change our mind on. Like you grow as a person.
Toilet paper.
So
That's it. Toilet paper. You can't change my mind on the toilet paper.
Yeah, so obviously, if I'm playing a product that's continuing to add features, either those features are going to make it better or worse. So my opinion on it, it's going to change. Like I feel like you can't hold me to, you can't hold me to like a first opinion on something, especially after I didn't put all the hours in and I didn't know what the meta was when I first gave you that shit. Like,
I'll tell you. I don't know if you guys remember when SOCOM, the last SOCOM that came out, SOCOM lacked the fuck out of. Y'all know what was the problem. SOCOM was so behind. Remember when they first released, everybody thought they were ahead of its time. They had a mic that came with every game, and you was able to talk to the AI in the game and call out commands. We thought that shit was crazy. Once we transitioned over to PS3, their games went to shit. You had Rainbow Six whooping their ass. You had Medal of Honor whooping their ass, and you had Call of Duty whooping their ass. Like they never changed. That's what I'm saying. So like, it's not like the last. What's the shit called? Blacklist. Splinter Cell Blacklist. That shit was excellent.
2013, almost 7 years. It'll be 7 years. Well, 6.5.
Almost 7 years. But we left off with an excellent game. SOCOM, the last two SOCOM, we left off with some trash ass SOCOM.
Now,
very behind Tech 2 SOCOM.
2011 was the last SOCOM.
Bad, trash.
It was trash, but let's be honest. I don't know. I didn't really get into SOCOM like that. But let's be honest. In 2011, what shooter was everybody playing?
Call of Duty, man.
I don't even know if a lot of the other shooters even got a fair shake.
Battlefield was still at least in the conversation.
Man, but we was laughing at dudes for playing Battlefield.
We was. We was laughing
at dude. You caught you unless it was Bad Company. Even still, like you like if we seen you playing that, we on Modern Warfare 2, like man, get off that whack ass game. Come fuck with this cop.
Yeah. So a lot of bad games. A lot of games that were called bad. Who knows they was really that bad, bro? Dudes had the Call of Duty craze, bro. Like,
but y'all know what game specifically whooped SOCOM's ass, but they asked me now, and that's
you
Ghost
said
Recon.
Medal of Honor, like dude, that Medal of Honor wasn't getting no fucking play out here in the street, yo.
Medal of Honor was fire later on. Warfighter was garbage.
Oh, okay.
No, but the one before that, you're gonna tell me that wasn't the most fire Medal of Honor? That was a reboot that they did. But remember Ghost Recon?
Medal of Honor stories. Those are my shit.
Ghost Recon whooped SOCOM's ass, bro. The third-person shooter, AI, and all that shit that was happening in the game. The story, Tom Clancy was really kicking ass with these stories, bro. But SOCOM, I wouldn't want to see that shit. Give me a Resistance though. Take that bitch.
All right, let's keep it going. Okay, we're good. We're caught up. Real quick, always got to shout out the brothers over at GamingIlluminati.
So Gaming Illuminati.
Sometimes I say stuff too fast.
You said gay.
I'm not gay. Anyhow, those are the homies. They have your anime reviews and news. They have your music news and reviews, TV shows, movies, video games. They got all that stuff. So make sure y'all check them out. Them is only people as far as news that get shout outs around here. So make sure y'all do check them boys out. Also, if you're in the stream right now, make sure y'all leave a like. We typically do the podcast on Wednesdays between 6 and 6:30. we usually start the stream, so do come out on Wednesdays if you don't know. You know what I'm saying? What is playing? What the fuck going on in here?
You hear that?
No. It was
Twitter
Epidemic
video
Sound.
playing.
No, it was Epidemic Sound.
What's next on the agenda?
Yo, I got shook.
Oh, my bad. Ghost of Tsushima trailer. Chat.
Excellent.
Chat. This is what we're gonna do for y'all. This is what we're gonna do.
He said that nigga face.
No, I'm looking at your thing to see if I see
Porn?
stuff that
Nah. Well, I have porn tabs open, but I ain't gonna share those.
It says Ghost of his butt.
All right. Where is the Ghost of Tsushima official story trailer? I don't know if you guys seen this. So what I'm gonna do?
Mute Epidemic.
I'm gonna mute Epidemic.
I was shook, bro. Yo.
Oh, you watching? Oh, okay. I see. So let me.
When we fight,
mute us.
That shit looking good on
I'm gonna
stream.
mute us. Y'all enjoy the trailer.
when we take their life,
They shouldn't be able to hear us. They should be
we
able
look
to hear
them in
us.
the eye with courage and respect.
You hear us? Let me mute myself.
This is what makes us samurai.
Can you hear the game though? And only the game? That's perfect. How do you hear him right now?
There must be thousands of them. We will face death and defend our home.
Us, Lord Sakai. That is why you and I are both survivors.
I am samurai.
No, you are more than that. You are the ghost. Convince your people to join me, and I will give them peace.
We will never serve you. I've never seen a samurai fight like that. It was nothing.
You're more than a samurai. He is a vengeful spirit, back from the grave to slaughter the Mongols.
If you continue down this path, you will be no better than the Mongols. I trained you to fight with honor.
Honor died on the beach. The Khan deserves to suffer.
I am samurai. But I will sacrifice everything for my home.
Trey a little motherfucker. Trey a
Audio
little
back on.
bitch.
Okay, chat. Do y'all
Trey,
like the trailer break? Yes or no?
Trey,
One in the chat if y'all like the trailer break so that we can show y'all trailers that we've
Trey,
already
bitch.
seen. Let me know.
Trey a bitch.
Yeah, I really
Leave me
like this.
alone.
This ultra low latency is excellent. I'm not gonna lie.
Bro, you look high as fuck, dude. Don't you ever smile at me like that
See a
again.
bunch of ones.
Ew, yo. I turn red.
Now, if we didn't watch the
Yo,
trailer,
did you
some of
just
the
do that?
trailers we'll watch together. But if we've already seen them, we'll give y'all
You
a little
weirdo,
trailer.
bro.
You know what, Ricky? If you can remind me, we need to probably get a couple trailers each show so we can take little breaks and show them trailers.
I'll remind you.
So I didn't know my license was suspended. You didn't let me remind you then. All right. Oh, let me get the yo. It's crazy. We never had music on a podcast until this year, and now when it's not playing, it sounds crazy. All right. What game was that? That was. Oh, what game is this? I don't know what game you're looking at on the screen, but that was Ghost of Tsushima a second ago. So I got one question. Everybody only gets one answer. What's the best video game trailer you've seen this gen? Let's be fair. Best trailer.
Yeah, that's a hard ass question.
Obviously, there are several, but just what's one?
I feel like I might throw in one of them Red Dead trailers. I did like that trailer. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe one of them Red Dead trailers, I guess. Or I did like on the Last of Us wasn't this gen. Shit, I can't even think of one.
Last of Us 2?
The Last of Us 2.
Oh, The Last of Us True? Nah, because that one made me mad, bro. Because I couldn't really tell.
Last of Us True.
Yeah. But nah, I wouldn't say that one because that one made me mad. I couldn't really tell because it had me thinking my guy Joel's dead. So nah,
That's a good trailer then. It didn't give away too much.
Pissing me off. Oh, God of War.
God of War is my answer.
God of War.
I feel like that's an easy answer though, right? Like
it is true.
That's an easy answer. The first E3 Final Fantasy VII remake trailer. That's a good answer as well. I love Horizon. I love Spider-Man.
That Spider-Man trailer was fire.
The Scalebound trailer when it got canceled.
I really enjoyed that Scalebound trailer. Honestly.
Yo, what's the game with Terry Crews? It was it. It was alright.
That shit was gone.
All right, last question regarding trailers. What is the most deceiving trailer this gen? This is gonna be a little harder. I'm going first. You said it's Crackdown 3?
Yeah, cause bro, that shit didn't that multiplayer have one map? Like that shit was cool, my nigga.
Bro, the fucking The Walking Dead overkills The Walking Dead.
I got one.
Good.
You say this generation or this year?
This gen.
Madden Living World.
Yo,
that's
fuck
with
me. They
lied.
lied. They straight lied.
That was a total lie.
I can't even show the Living Worlds trailer again because the last time
I made Chase play it and they claimed
they got me up out of there. Watch Dogs 1. Ooh, that's a good answer. That's a good State of Decay. That's a
trailer.
Anthem.
I ain't gonna lie.
No, Anthem. It's Anthem. The trailer they showed us, bro. I don't think people fully grasp. The trailer they showed us was not real. The game had not existed yet. The devs knew what game that they were working on when we saw it. They didn't know that's what they were doing. That wasn't real.
I ain't gonna lie.
Living Worlds though, bro.
Yo, Living Worlds is 1A and 1B.
Living Worlds.
Did you see Robert Griffin's hair in that game?
Living Worlds got to.
The problem was like.
Living Worlds got to be number one because it's an established franchise in Madden.
That shit. I think it got to be Living Worlds, bro. Like that shit was bad.
The First Division.
Yeah, the First Division was fucking trash.
We got duped so many times, bro. Anyhow, let's go ahead and make sure.
You know what? Got some pretty bad trailers.
Good.
Them damn PC games where it look like it's a good trailer, and all of a sudden it's a top-down game. Get the shits off the airwaves, bro.
All right. Coming in on the donation side, Gianni with the donation. Cool to see you on AGS. I'm gonna catch the podcast later. Thank you for coming through, bro. Appreciate it.
Yo, wait.
Yeah.
Shout out to Gianni, man. I remember that time he gave us the story.
I ain't gonna
he said he got kicked out of the whole Jamaica, man. Fight. That dude was crazy, yo. Shout out to Gianni, bro.
AWOL 95, the God of Wolves, selling hand sanitizer for $50 a bottle. You one of those, man. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Got mine, you know what I'm saying? It might be a little bit off brand, but we in it, bitch.
Let me see. Wait, that's Purell?
Fruit Fly said, what's the best headphone? Probably
That's
either Bose or Sennheiser. To the point where people
it's Sennheisers, dude.
Sennheisers, I'm sorry. Whatever, man. Tomato in this month.
Nah, you just gave a whole nother letter to that shit.
No, I didn't.
If you are gonna buy some of the Bose, especially like the noise cancellation ones, I'm gonna let you know. It's like it's not gonna be as loud as some of them cheaper damn them candy. What's some shit is?
Skull candy
joints. It ain't gonna be that loud. But what it is, the music quality gonna be fire and the sound cancellation is fire. I can't lie, bro. It's gonna take you a little while to get used to it.
Very expensive though.
I rock with the Bose, bro.
And you can pair those headsets I just said to your Astro Mix amp. So a lot of people
I ain't no ass. Look,
do that. You know what I'm saying?
Gucci.
K-Dot says it's different reviewing games as a service compared to a standard game. That's a fact. Games as a service, I do think that should have ongoing reviews.
I hate games as a service.
I hate that model. That's ruined this gen.
I hate that shit.
And at some point later in the year, we're going to go over all the things that have ruined this gen, and that is at the top. It's maybe not number one, but that is at the top of the list for things that have ruined games this gen. I fucking hate the gas model. Those companies love that shit. It's garbage.
What model is this?
Games as a service.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Basically, like we don't get full games. We get a piece of a game with promised content later that they do as they go. It's just trash. Matt W, Chase, Trey, and Ricky. I enjoy all your live streams. Thank you, Matt. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Tay says, "How y'all doing without any NBA games going on?" We're doing all
we
right.
Actually holding up. Oh, yeah, we holding up pretty.
I'm being productive, man.
Yeah,
Just
so
trying
am
to find
I.
something to do.
Honestly,
But I ain't gonna lie to you, it did get bad. I watched a whole video of some marbles rolling downhill,
bro,
the other day, and I was entertained too.
Listen,
That marble was bad.
if y'all want to watch some mindless entertainment on YouTube, there's a guy named the Odd Tinkerer. He doesn't talk. He fixes like everything, like Game Boys. Like he what do you call it? He restores them.
Yeah.
Like everything, like he shows the whole process. He does little funny stuff with his hands. The video is just his hands, and he does those videos are fucking excellent. He restored Xboxes, old handheld game consoles, old lighters from wartime, tools, all that stuff. And like he's good at what he does. So he has these like elaborate things he does. If you want to watch some mindless shit like that for like 20 minutes, go to the Odd Tinkerer.
Dude, I got somebody who I've been watching all his videos. I ain't gonna lie. The beginning of every one of his videos, I feel uncomfortable. I get goosebumps on my neck because it seemed like some cringy shit. But then he starts unboxing like 1905 war veteran rations and shit.
Yeah.
And starts like opening it up. And then some of them he actually eats, like the crackers. And he'll eat. I don't know why I stood and watched this dude. Nasty bitch. Like I was just watching him unbox the shit out this cheese.
Yeah.
And I stood there to see it.
Wait. Hey, Ricky, what's his channel name?
I'm gonna get it right now for you. This shit is called Street something 1989.
Nasty nigga, dog.
Nasty bitch.
Nasty.
So we got 2 donations. Bernie B says, "You think the Patriots are going to pick up Cam?" I would love for Cam to play.
No.
No.
Why not, man?
Why not?
I'm a Cam Newton fan. God, please no.
Oh, his name is
No.
Steve. Steve, 1989.
Okay. RJ3HD with the Texans actions don't ever get a logo.
Trey, look down the comment thing in our thing.
I forgot there was something I wanted to bring up.
Don't make me be a Patriots
It'll come to
fan.
me.
Oh man, it's gonna be bad.
Oh, I got the Merzic stop. Let me get some more.
No, what else we got?
Just a couple more things, and we're gonna get out of here. E3 has been canceled.
Good.
So all you people that don't wash your buns, we won't be around you this year because y'all you nasty stinky bitch. There's always There's always a handful. There's always you just stink. The one dude had his ass out in Ricky's face. You remember we went to
at EA?
Yes. Remember we
Trey
went to
Yo, that shit was funny, bro. Oh man.
Do you remember the Bethesda
that
conference?
Dude had his ass in Ricky's face.
Right,
bro.
Ricky was like,
"Yo, son,
caught his cheese ass
son,
right in my fucking face,
this
bro."
Dude, he was just over there in front of his man's. I look over. That dude had his butt in Ricky's
right,
face,
the
dog.
buns. All
And I'm
this-
looking at my phone. I looked up like, yo, his ass crack is like right here, dude.
That shit.
Cover your fucking ass, yo, you dirt
I'm gonna lie,
bitch.
Ricky, you better than me, bro. Cause I wouldn't have been the game changer that day. I wouldn't say, son, put your ass up, my G. What are you doing, bro?
Yo, Bethesda,
doing, bro?
the Bethesda conference, Ricky, you remember? E3 2017? You remember the
Yeah.
guy that was standing in front of us? Do you remember how he smelled and how we had to deal with that for the whole conference?
I ain't gonna lie, they gave us popcorn in our seat. I didn't eat that popcorn because he stunk like shit.
The Jewbug, I don't know if I shouted you out for becoming a member. Thank you, bro. He
Thank you,
smelled,
Jewbug.
bro. Like gamers, yo, it's crazy when your clothes, like some people don't really wash their clothes, so they might be clean, but their clothes might stink. That dude, his hat stunk. He stunk all the way around.
So can I give you the beanie?
That motherfucker stunk. Nasty bitch.
I ain't gonna lie to you, yo, and it's bad when I look at you, got the full beard and everything. You got the full beard.
Your head stink.
Nigga, that nigga stunk, bro.
Yeah,
he smelled like shit.
He was right in front of us. We had to deal with that, man.
Fucking stunk like ass. And then shout out to Eric, man. He had a survival kit, the Walking Dead survival kit.
He
with
definitely
him.
had the kit.
Dude had axe spray.
You remember, because like dudes are starting to wear the little satchel bag. What you call it? Shit, I call it satchel. What's the little bag?
Man bag.
You know what I'm saying? Dudes started calling it. Eric was already like on the run. He ain't had a man bag, but like what he had in his bag belongs in a man bag. He had the axe spray. He had random gum.
I think I had icy hot.
He had like fruit flavored gum too. Like you don't get fruit flavored gum. Who does that?
I ain't gonna lie. This dude pulled out everything I could have imagined. I think he had a pair of socks. I said, man, shout out to you,
He was
man.
ready.
That's the homie.
Like, he was ready. He was ready for what we dealing with right now in 2017. Facts. Shout out to Chavez Robinson and the Fruit Fly who just became channel members. Thank you guys. Scoop. Damn. I'm 25 now. I've been watching Chase and Ricky since I was 15 and 16.
How old are you now?
25.
He's 25 now.
Damn, you
Shout out to
don't. You shouldn't be saying that. I feel like an old bitch. Wait, that's Scoop? That's Scoop?
Scoop.
What's
24, 27.
FT Scoop.
Oh no, I thought that was
other
other Scoop.
Scoop. We need to holler at Scoop.
Shout out to. No, cause we gotta holler at him. But that you just made me feel real old. I'm sad again. I feel like I got some setbacks. Trey,
I'm gonna tell you this: you can't get shit you want in life unless you get older. So whatever you want, right now, you ain't got it. How you gonna get it?
You speaking that old man shit to me, and I don't want to hear it right now.
I'm just telling you. Whatever,
Good.
man. Shit. What game series? Scoop wants to know what game series had the biggest comeback.
Oh, that's a damn good question. Oh shit, I don't know.
Which game? Wait. Which game? What?
Which game series had the biggest comeback?
Rainbow Six. Fortnite has never had a fallout.
You know.
GTA never had a fallout. We're talking about comeback, right? Like Rainbow Six was ass in the beginning, bro.
No Man's Sky.
I don't even like. All right, I respect I respect how much they've changed, but do you really see things like? I don't know. I don't know how to put it into words. All right.
I mean, I understand what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying, right?
It's good. I think it's good now. I'm not gonna say it's great, but it's what it was supposed to be when we got it. It's fun. I had to understand like I was spending too much time on there. Yeah. But it's also not a competitive multiplayer game, so it's kind of hard to.
Oh, they're saying competitive multiplayer?
No, I'm just saying it's easier to hear more about Rainbow Six's competitive multiplayer.
You gotta. I respect the fact that game is unlike Battlefield. They held on to that instead of releasing another one and let that shit last the whole 4 years of the rest of this generation. Because Battlefield had every opportunity.
Battlefield, they fumbled the bag, bro.
Every opportunity to fuck shit up. Even with their other shooter, Titanfall, they had every opportunity to with these ass Call of Duty games, yo.
I can't think of games that had good comebacks that weren't competitive multiplayer. Like on the single player side, Spider-Man. Is that sufficient?
Well, I would say yes, because I think every Spider-Man game that came out that was based off a movie, like, shit was garbage to me. Every Spider-Man game that comes out is always ass when I'm playing it. Mm-hmm. This Spider-Man was actually fun as shit.
It was like a great game. Like in the look,
it felt like a movie game. It felt like a cinematic like game. Like it felt really good playing.
Had a fire comeback.
That's number one answer. That's number one answer. That's number one answer for me. Number one. Oh my god.
Resident Evil 7. I said it before. That shit was fire, bro.
And this. Man, I don't even want to get into that whole. I could spend 15 minutes talking about that. Ghost Gone Black. Watching you since I was 13. I'm 20. I'm old, bro. I'm all right with that. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the support through all the years. You know what I'm saying? Red Spade. Thanks for the donation. You need your
wait. I meant this generation. I'm talking about this generation, not Spider-Man 2 from PS2. No. I'm talking
about this gen. Like
this gen.
Yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man. Let's not forget the Amazing Spider-Man 2 came out this gen.
I'm talking about Spider-Man games this gen, dude.
Yeah.
Like, nothing else.
AWOL became a member. Thank you, bro. Fruitfly said, I remember when Ricky got his name. We getting old, my guys. I'm 24 now. I remember Road to Ass quarterback.
He didn't bring that up to talk about our age, dude. Brought that shit up.
You're really flustered about your age, man. That's tough, man.
I don't want to. Listen, anybody who's saying, I watched you when I was 11, now I'm 48. I don't want to hear it, dude. Like, keep your age to yourself.
Well, guess what? I watched you since I was 10, nigga. Now I'm 66, nigga. What's up? You're getting old in the streets.
All right, I heard you coughing yesterday, bitch. Quarantine. Bars.
You ain't even... All right. Okay. Is it time for the nerdy shit?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get it, man.
Should I do the glasses?
Yeah. I'll put mine on too. Come on.
Put mine on too. Fuck it.
So, the PS5 specs are as follows.
Take off the
How many
glasses.
teraflops, Chase?
It has 10.28 teraflops, custom RDNA GPU architecture.
Oh my.
Yo, look at your face.
Zen 2 CPU with 8 cores, 3.5 gigahertz.
You gotta add the drool, Trey. You gotta drool.
I ain't slobbering.
Oh, whoa.
Did you hear about the Adobe Audio?
Oh. Okay.
30 fucking minutes on 3D audio.
And it's going to have an 8. It ain't got a terabyte of SSD, man.
Wait, we getting how much?
825 gigs, man.
I heard that you'll be able to backwards compatibility with PS4 Pro.
Only
and,
PS4 games.
Yeah, no Xbox. Sorry, guys.
Only.
Let me take a sip of my water.
I wish
That
I had,
was our
I wish I had a
face.
fake inhaler. So I could.
That was our face at E3. Them smelly ass kids.
Chat, to be completely honest with you,
That reveal was garbage.
that PlayStation 4 reveal.
It was complete garbage.
Can I be honest with you? Can I tell you who I would rather watch? I would rather watch the 48 episodes of DSP Gaming's walkthroughs
Hey, yo,
with a
DSP
camera
Gaming.
recorded behind him in that PlayStation shit with Mark Cerny just molesting my earlobes with his bullshit. If that makes any sense. How
You
did
got
your ears
molested?
feel? By his words, yes.
I know you got molested. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Yo, that
Some
ain't
things
even
you
funny.
Never get over, bro. You got molested.
Yeah,
Mark
you
Cerny.
get, I'm never gonna get over what I thought was gonna be a reveal.
Touch his ears.
Mark Cerny's voice was fucking my shits up.
They didn't even show anything besides like a PowerPoint presentation stuff. It was butt.
He said, "Now the audio is gonna work. Good."
He
What's
said,
that?
y'all going to bad.
Say,
Obviously.
and now it's time for us to get into the section of the show that you guys may all enjoy. There are 3.9 gigaflops of compressed audio that are 6 speakers wide. You don't shut your ass up and show us the damn game.
Show
bro.
me the console. Show me
said
the
vid-
console.
Show me the console.
He
bro.
definitely was out there looking like Garth. We were talking about that shit earlier, bro. Definitely looked like Dana Carvey, the master of disguising and shit.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Chase thought at some point there was nobody in the audience. He said, "Yo, nobody moving." It looked like he silhouette. What he said, overlays.
Like they
in Sony
added an
Vegas.
overlay from a green screen in Sony Vegas, yo. Everybody was just sitting there. All we saw was the back of this little dude was back there, the back of his head. I thought it was Lord Jamar, yo. He just sitting there in the back. He never moved, dog. The shit was just shadows.
I'm gonna be honest. This conference was garbage.
Playing the SSD for 20 minutes.
And then
You know what? I still don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Like, yo, dude, SSD. I get it. That was not a reveal.
It's not a reveal.
Honestly, I just
That's
look at it like this. Like this information was not for. Well, it was for us because like we know what we were listening to, but they didn't give it into a way that they didn't like lay it out for a way for like a lot of people that didn't really know what they were listening to understand. Now, for us, we have PCs. We know what an SSD does. We know how fast it improves your gaming, your loading times, your save times, whatever. But for the regular person that may have tuned into this because you want to know what the new PS5 is looking like, you don't know what the hell you just heard. You don't know what the hell you just heard when it came to the audio.
No layman's terms.
Or with the or with ray tracing. You don't know. They didn't do a good job of like kind of like I don't want to say dumbing it down, but that's exactly what you're going to do.
Can I just say what he was doing?
What?
Clearly, the Xbox Series X is far more superior, and it looked more like Mark Cerny, and I get it. It looked like he was more trying to break down the quality of what they added in their shit to make it seem like it's still competible. Because like if you think about it, them specs was not garbage at all. I wouldn't say it's garbage, but it's nowhere compared to what Microsoft was doing. But he was trying to go.
It was comparable to Microsoft, though.
Not much. What did you say about? You was being negative, but you was like, I got a SSD that has 6 gigs per second.
It has, well, yeah.
Well, hold on.
But
somebody in the chat said it's 5% Well, I think I see 5% powerful. Is that 5% more powerful than Xbox? Because 5% is not that much.
No,
bro.
it's
way
I'm
more,
telling you, it's not. So
That's not much of a difference.
Sony's 10.8
Yeah, but-
teraflops to Xbox is 12. The memory 16 gigs. The storage is 1 terabyte, but you got to remember some of that's going to go to the OS and stuff like that. So it's not going to all be usable. So what I may have read to you guys might have been the usable storage for the, you know what I mean, for the PlayStation. You know what I mean? It says then the rest of this stuff has ray tracing. Sony has that as well. It has potential 8K resolutions. I don't know if Sony's going to support that. It's going to have better backwards compatibility. CPU is 8 times. It's an 8 times Zen 2 core, 3.8 gigahertz, and then Sony was what, 3.6. I mean, it's more powerful. I don't want to make no mistake. It is a more
what's
powerful
more powerful?
console. The Xbox.
Yeah.
Just because, man, I look at it like this, bro. All of this spec shit is cool for like the techie guys. I understand some of it. A lot of it, a good bit amount of it's going past my ear. I don't give a fuck about a teraflop.
Bro,
You.
rarely.
But
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, finish.
Yeah, nah. But at the end of the day, which games are you going to deliver to me? What are the quality of the games you're going to deliver to me? I understand in the beginning of the generation, the Xbox One was slightly weaker than the PlayStation, but then all of a sudden, Xbox got the Xbox One X, and none of them motherfucking games over there was good, so I didn't buy the console. I don't care if the Xbox is 5% more powerful, 25% more powerful.
It launched with Super Lucky
If you
Tail.
don't have the games, I won't buy your shit.
And let's do this. So, chat, think about something. I don't know if there's ever been a gen where the most powerful console won in the last 25 years.
No, you know why it hasn't been proven? Because
the weaker console has won every time.
can I be honest?
So
Y'all want
real quick. Hold on, real quick. Let me
Go.
get this off real quick. So the PS2 was weaker than the GameCube. Yes.
Was weaker than the Xbox as well.
And it was weaker than the first Xbox. You think I'm bullshitting you? Look at the GameCube specs. Okay?
Specs,
the
look at the graphics. Yo, get the same game, put it on all three
The
games.
Wii
Still gonna look the worst.
was weaker than the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3. It outsold both of those. Then you got this gen where the PS4 is not the weakest. So that kind of changes what I said. But it's not the most powerful because the Xbox One X is the most powerful console this gen. I know it's mid-gen, but it is. It is what it is.
Before the Xbox One X came out, the strongest system was winning.
It was.
Well, that's the thing. By default of just its hardware, it made it seem like they were winning, but it was really a fuck up on Microsoft with their Steam shit, with their little business shit.
That is true. But also, if we're going to look at like the history and how they messed up, we can go back and say for a number of times that certain people might have messed up. At the end of the day, when you just look at it, if you look at all of the numbers that came through, PS4 was winning.
Can I be honest with y'all?
Ultimately, I'm just saying that better hardware does not equal better console or who's going to win.
It doesn't equate to that.
You know what I mean?
I have a question for y'all.
Go ahead.
You know Nintendo Switch passed Microsoft in sales, right? We know that. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. Within a matter of 3 years.
I mean,
matter of 3 years,
not surprising, bro. Microsoft had one of the worst.
No, but here's the question, though. In half the time, but here's the question.
Half the time.
Like 3 going on 4, but that's still less. That's way less.
It's not going on 4. Is it? The Switch came out in 17 or 16?
I don't remember.
I think it was announced on the 6th. I think 16 it was announced. Like
March 3rd, 2017.
Dude, so let me just say this. My question
3
is,
years.
Had the Switch came out in 2013 alongside the other two, it's as crazy as it sounds, I don't know who would have been on top
PlayStation
for that long.
PlayStation.
I still got PlayStation, bro.
You know why? Remember what happened with the Wii? It was the Wii, right? Not Wii. The Wii. That shit threw motherfucking numbers off the windows, bro. Like off the roof.
The Wii tapped into a fan base that's not even really gamers, bro. Grandmas is buying this.
That's
shit,
why.
Oh yeah, because of the Wii Fit.
And that's just different, bro.
Don't forget.
Honestly, I understand why y'all put it in there, but the Wii tapped over into a market that's not really even catered towards gaming.
Yeah,
bro.
I mean, hey, customer's a customer.
PlayStation would have probably been on top, but I think
I don't want to make excuses. I'm just like,
I think Switch could do 100 million in 7 years if it came out.
I think it would have done very well compared to like what's going on, because you said it's not about the stronger console. I think like once the Switch came out and
he said, "Fam, my great grandma had a Wii." That's a fact.
Yeah,
like,
everybody's fucking parents. Yo, my mom's had one. She don't even use it. I was like, what the fuck you doing with it?
when I used to work at the computer at the activity center, and there was a daycare in there, like the ladies in there, the older ladies who worked in the daycare was asking me about the Wii. Like it was like that. Wii Fit and all that type of shit.
that shit crazy, bro.
We're now in the age of streaming and stuff like that. So, you know, if your platform's not easy to stream on, if it doesn't have, like, even on the PlayStation side, you know what I mean? You can stream right from the console for people that want to get into streaming game and all that kind of stuff. So that's important to people, too. So I don't know if the Nintendo would be able to get those kinds of people over PlayStation. But I'm going to read the final donations. I think we want to probably go ahead and wrap this up. Falcons Fury donated. Thanks for the donation. Ricky, thanks for buying me H1Z1. Never forget that.
That's real.
Who said that?
Falcons Fury.
I bought you that, bro. Hey, yeah.
Yes.
I got you, bro. I didn't even know that.
Matt W said PS5 looked like a footprint in the salon. It looked horrible as hell. There's no PS5 console reveal.
There's no reveal. That's all speculation, and that might be just a dev kit.
Tyrus said, dude spent 25 minutes talking about SSDs. I think we read that earlier. Thank you, bro. Yeah. No Chill Will said, pretty cool, right? Thanks, bro. Fruit Flash said, Ricky's grouchy. Taste. Say, I'm going to save your question for last, and then we'll wrap up. I'm going to save your question. Hold on 1 second. And then DOA said, every system had one messed up gen. That's a fact. Every one. And fortunately for the ones that are currently in the industry, it wasn't the gen that got them kicked out of the industry. Like the Dreamcast.
What do you mean by that? I don't get it. Every system had one messed up gen. Like,
yeah.
So like every company had a gen that they messed up?
Mm-hmm. I'd say PS3. I'd say Sony messed up PS3. They finished up strong, though. I'm
about to say, PlayStation's mess up is bad. Like, come out with that big-ass price point, but damn, to come back to what they did, I get it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, your Wii U, you had your Xbox One, you had your Sega Dreamcast, Sega Saturn, you know, stuff like that. So, final question. Tay says, what game had the biggest impact this gen? I'll answer this real quick for myself. Y'all can answer as well. Fortnite. It's not even close. Fortnite has, when you start changing people's business models and gameplay, like COD, last gen it was COD. They changed people's game. Every shooter wanted to have COD's controls, business models, and all that stuff. When you start doing that, boom. Pokemon Go is probably another good answer too, but
Fortnite is one, and then what's those Dead Souls type of games, bro? You see other games starting to take that.
Yeah.
The Dead Souls type of games. You have Star Wars.
From Software's kind of style of game. Yep. Ricky, you got one besides the ones we said?
I can't help but say the one that you said. I said it. Every time I look back at these consoles, I think of Fortnite. I don't think of other games that impacted these consoles because, like you said, it was on some stock market crash type shit. Everybody had a freeze. Everybody had a freeze.
Crazy, bro.
Dude, it made every popular genre release either a battle royale or this opportunity to try to bring out like a game of service that involves skins and exclusivity with skins. Fortnite has never gotten caught up. Never. When they had such a clean track record, dude.
I've never seen nothing in my life like what Fortnite did to not only gaming but
culturally,
also YouTube as well. Like,
bro,
YouTube, bro, you know how many channels that shit took off?
Yeah.
Like, dudes had 10K one day, 3 million in not too long,
like
bro.
4 months.
Fucking crazy,
dudes
bro.
Was jumping to 1 million, and then like just seeing all of like the within the culture, the stuff that it did for like I seen like baseball player mascots doing emotes and all like politicians. I ain't never seen no shit like that.
A dance could have been yours one day. Next day it's a Fortnite dance.
Yeah, I ain't never.
Oh yeah, in that Fortnite. No, nigga. Like,
Modern Warfare did it first. Fair enough.
Not to that degree.
Wait, what they
I mean,
it
was to a lesser degree, but Modern Warfare had a crazy impact. Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you.
Wait, Modern
for sure.
MW2.
Nah, wait. Oh, okay. So Call of Duty, right?
Yeah.
You know how bad it is that one game impacted every console, every platform. Call of Duty wasn't impacting celebrities. It was impacting the gaming industry.
Man.
Tell me.
Shout out to PUBG for dropping the bag.
No. What I'm being dead serious.
Fortnite become Fortnite because they were just they crawled to come to other consoles. They crawled to come to console in the first spot. You dropped the bag. You're amazing.
To be fair, the time that Modern Warfare 2 came out versus now, if Modern Warfare 2 would have just came out now for the first time, it could have definitely reached that kind of like level. There's so much more access now that Fortnite hate.
There's
so many different There's more gamers, more outlets, dude. Way more outlets. That shit hit out. It was so bad. I heard in Disney World they had like a little Fortnite thing going on. Like that shit's ridiculous, bro. Come on.
Okay, guys, I want to thank everybody for coming out. Much appreciated. We hit that big 1,000 viewers today. Chris Lou, thank you for the donation, your final donation. Make sure y'all come back next week. We will be here. Ricky, what are you streaming?
Yeah, I'm gonna stream right now. We're gonna do 3-man joint.
Whatever.
Plunder.
All right.
Do like 2 games and shit.
Okay. Both Ricky and Trey's links are in the description, so make sure y'all check them out. Trey, y'all had to see Trey's fucking hacker video with Kobe on PC. If y'all did not know, this is him right here. So, plus like, we're in a bunch of videos together. If y'all don't know these guys by now, I don't know where you've been. Maybe you're new. But yeah, before we go, put y'all motherfucking glasses up one more time. GMG episode 204.
We're sipping on pink Moscato. Hey, chat, before I go, do I look like my player? Hold on.
No, you don't. And then Guapo says, oh, that's him. All right, man. We out.